And hello, everybody. Welcome in one more time to the rink exchange as the Ducks take the ice, led out by tonight's starting goaltender, Rodney Peterson. Victoria taking the ice on the other side. After a 2-1 Ducks win last night that was just as competitive a game as we expected, but maybe a little bit more kind of tight and low scoring than we thought we were going to see. Only the 3 total goals. And a real competitive, tight game that the Ducks got the win in. Excellent performance, as always, by Austin Madge in the Ducks goal.
Oh, yeah.
What did you see out of the Ducks overall last night, Reese?
Well, you know, we had a little bit of trouble there keeping them out of our zone. They were definitely coming in strong, but, you know, our goaltending held us through the worst of it.
Yeah, goaltending held up as it needed to, and really solid Ducks win last night. I think kind of built a little bit of confidence because, as we talked about, as we mentioned, this is a really talented Victoria team. It can be a little bit of a misnomer when you look just at their results because they also play a lot of really talented teams. But in talking to some of the guys before the game, on the other roster, there is number 17, Dan Gattenby. He's played in the WHL for Kamloops and for Tri-Cities, and that is the highest of the high in junior hockey in that kind of league, the WHL. So very talented players in the yellow jerseys for Victoria. We got some pretty good ones in the white sweaters for the Ducks. What are you thinking about for keys to the game for the night for Oregon?
Well, I think for Oregon, we need to generate some more offensive presence and find ourselves in their zone more than we're finding ourselves in our zone.
Yeah, and they did. You know, I think the Ducks felt last night like they had a pretty good game. Heard some of them talking after the game about, you know, they felt like they did a good job of kind of dictating tempo. But the fact is, at least from where you and I were standing, it seemed like the puck was in the Duck zone quite a bit last night, and you know they did a good job of keeping it out of the goal.
Yep.
But they didn't threaten on the other end as much as they would have liked, and also got to stay out of the box because they took one too many penalties last night. You know, they didn't really bite them as much. Only one power play goal for Victoria, but you know when you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties, as the Ducks did last night, you're kind of hamstringing your offense a little bit there.
A little bit. You're putting yourself at a disadvantage that you've created. It's a little bit too much practice on penalty killing than I'd like.
Yeah. Well, it should be another good game tonight. We got another great crowd on hand. It is Holt Elementary School night here. The Ducks are partnering with a couple of local elementary schools this year, sending the boys out to talk to the kids about responsibility, work ethic.
Nice.
Those kind of things. Give the kids some role models in uniform, and in exchange, or as part of that, they bring the kids out here, pack the stands, try to turn Saturday nights into kind of more of a family thing. We got the big student crowds on Friday nights, little different vibe here on Saturday night. And as we said, a good crowd on hand for this Oregon Ducks hockey game, presented as always by Rennie's Landing and Sarah Keeper's Fitness at Elements Fitness in Springfield. Also brought to you tonight by Chiba Hut Sandwiches. So the clock above the board right now says 11:25 left of warm-ups. We are going to go off air for another little bit. We'll try to come back at the end of warm-ups, and then we'll have an ice cut and the anthems and all that good stuff. So you've still got about 20 minutes or so before we get going, but we will try to keep you company along the way. Don't go too far. All right, well, we got about 3 minutes left of warm-ups, but some of the Ducks are beginning to make their way back to the locker room, so we're going to jump into our little final preview spiel here. Just to set the table for you one more time in case you missed our initial intro. Oregon Ducks hosting the Victoria Vikes for a second consecutive night after a 2-1 win last night behind a stellar performance from goaltender Austin Madge, but expecting maybe a little bit more of a high-scoring game tonight as these teams play each other for a second time in a row. We've had 15 minutes or so to watch warm-ups. What have you seen from these teams in warm-up?
Well, I've been watching a lot of skating over on the Ducks side of the ice. You know, there's a lot of good edge work, a lot of speed, a lot of power, and I'm liking the way it's warming up. I think it's heralding some good things to come for this game.
Yeah, the Ducks do have a lot of that speed this year, especially some of those newcomers. We saw, in particular, the guy we've talked about having kind of lightning in his skates a few times already this year is Barak Braslovsky.
That's the one.
And he had one play last night in particular where he just kind of cut up the middle, split a few guys, and tried to send a backhand or top shelf, nearly beat the goaltender, and just missed it. But he can change the game in a heartbeat, and the Ducks have a few guys that would sort of fall into that category. Run you down the starting lineups here. We will remind you of these starters when they come back and announce them on the overhead, but just while we have a moment here, first for the visitors from Victoria, on the blue line it's going to be Dan Gattenby and Thomas von Schoenberg. And we mentioned Gattenby's got WHL experience. That is a very high level of junior hockey. And the opening forward group for Coach Alec Dillon for Victoria, Connor Nolan, Logan Spears, and Riley Braun. They'll play in front of Jacob Drapeau in goal, who we've talked a little bit in the comments about how small a world the hockey world can be, guys knowing each other left and right. And one of those sort of circumstances is Drapeau, and the goalie that played last night for the Ducks, Austin Madge, was saying he knows his work very well. Starters for the Ducks tonight on the blue line is going to be Tobin Fix, playing with Andrew Thornton, a late change from Hunter Voiles, and then an opening forward group of Nathan Hannon, Charlie Marr, and Micah Glass playing tonight in goal in front of Roddy Peterson. So with just about 20 seconds left before they cut the ice for warm-ups, going to give the closing arguments for our introductions to my partner Reese here. Reese, tell us Oregon wins tonight if?
They play the offense, and they play the offense strong.
All right, well, simple words of wisdom. We got 2 seconds left of warm-up. We're about to hear the buzzer, and then we will cut the ice. We'll bring them out for starters and the anthem. So still a few moments before we get going here. We are going to take a break. We invite you to do so along with us, and we will be back with anthems and intros when it's time. We'll see you then. Alrighty, well, welcome back, everybody. We've got the ice all set. The Vikes are making making the walk that has become a gauntlet for visiting teams to have to walk through here this year, all the way down the ice to the far side door, and they hit the ice now, and the Ducks are walking right by the Rennie's Landing sign, making their way down the steps to their ice from their temporary locker room this year. We're looking forward to breaking ground on the permanent locker room that's going to go in, one of the big initiatives for this new team. The new state-of-the-art locker room, a players' lounge going in as well. Should be real great for the Ducks to have their own space once that gets going. To this one now. Second game in 2 nights between these two teams. Last night, the Ducks won a very close game by a 2-1 score. Austin Madge making just about, probably at least 40 saves in that game last night, maybe more.
There were 64 saves out of 65 shots for a total of 99, I think 98 point something.
You know, well, let's see. Hold on. We have the technology. We can figure this out. So let's bring up the calculator, because you know how they always told us in elementary school we weren't always going to have a calculator in our pockets.
Guess what?
Well, guess what? Guess what, 6th grade math teacher? All right, he said 64 saves?
64 saves.
64 saves out of
65
shots. That is a save percentage of .984. Which I believe falls under the category of really darn good. And goaltender on the opposite end last night was pretty good too. Did not face 65 shots, certainly, but looked pretty good too. 2 different goaltenders tonight. For the Canadians, Jacob Drapeau will get the nod in goal. For the Ducks, it's going to be Rodney Peterson getting the nod. The rest of the starters will start with the visitors and their D pair, the WHL experienced Dan Gatney, along with, let me find my other circled number here. I just had it. Along with Thomas von Schonberg, the opening D pair, and then Connor Nolan, Logan Spears, and Riley Braun are the forward group that will start for Coach Alec Dillon of Victoria. Meanwhile, for Coach Kyler Moore of the Ducks, we mentioned Peterson in goal. The opening forward line is going to be the birthday boy, Nathan Hannon, along with Charlie Marr and ultimate Frisbee phenomenon Micah Glass. Starting on the blue line for the Ducks, Tobin Fix and Andrew Thornton.
It's a strong starting line.
That's a good lineup. And the Ducks are just such a deep team this year, and that's the thing that, boy, it is loud in here. That's the thing about this team. Really, each year, the last couple years, they've gotten that little bit better, that little bit deeper, but I mean, we've got 5, 6, 7 guys that are scratched each night now. There's really competition for places. It allows for Kyler Moore to keep guys fresh, and it's been great.
Absolutely.
I want to thank our sponsors again while we have the chance. Of course, as always, Rennie's Landing, fine food and drink right by campus since 1981. We're sponsored tonight as well by Chiba Hut Subs and by Sarah Keeper's Fitness at Elements Fitness in Springfield. And certainly we are very grateful to all of our sponsors who support us. If you'd like information about sponsoring this Ducks team, if you've got a local business, get in touch with us. You can reach out. There's information on the club website. If you drop a note in the comments, I'll make sure to pass your information along. As it's a good time to get in on the ground floor of this program as we climb higher and higher through the ranks. It's an Oregon team. We didn't mention it so far today, but just came in at number 12 in the first computer rankings for ACHA D1. Got to get up to 20 or as you know, at least 20 to make the national tournament. So good spot for the Ducks. They've got some tough games coming up with some tough strength of schedule. I'm going to quiet down now because we've got anthems. All right.
All right.
Couple of great anthems tonight. We got the duck on hand. Let's get some zoom in on that duck in the
You
stands.
got it.
Oh, yeah. Love it. We've got a bunch of elementary school kids in the house tonight.
Oh,
We're from Holt Elementary, but I'll tell you, the person who's the most excited that the duck is here might be one of the two guys wearing the headset. It is awesome to see him in this building this year.
I love that.
I've been trying to get that duck out here for years, man, and this is his second game this
Here
year.
we are, Isaac.
So we're here, man. Mama, we made it.
All right.
Yeah, I know. I posted some videos of him in that Arizona State series, and, you know, I've collected some internet friendships with some of the boys over the years, and all the guys that used to play on the team are like, what? The duck was there?
The duck's here? No.
All right. Well, let's put the mascot talk aside and let's play some hockey here as we're underway, and Victoria going to chase this one in behind the net of Rodney Peterson here these first 15 seconds. Now a touch for Nathan Hannon. And then still in the duck zone, though. They can't move out. And get a little more visibility onto the near side tonight without all the students. As we said, a little bit different crowd Friday night versus Saturday so far this year. More of a family affair Saturday evenings, and a very well-hydrated crowd on Friday nights.
Yeah, they're a little more content to sit down tonight.
So here's Victoria circling still now through 1 minute past, or 1 minute into this game just about. Working that shot through, bouncing puck. Save made by Peterson, his first little touch of the game. That can be so important as a goalie to get that good early touch. So, there's a giveaway and then a second giveaway as the teams will kind of trade favors with each other. And another one, and now goes the zebra. Chance for Victoria, sent wide, but they take the puck right back. Duck sent into the boards, and boy, we're a little helter-skelter here. And now finally Barack Waslovsky will find it for the Ducks with some speed. Listen to that crowd, but the puck goes wide.
Off the pads.
What did we say, though? He can just change the game in a second. And he tries to send it up for Slayton, but it's intercepted by Victoria. Then just kept in the zone, though, by the Ducks, and the puck goes out of play for a whistle. 18:04 left in period number one. And boy, if that first minute and 56 seconds is any indication, I think wow is the right word. We may be, they tell me those far side bleachers when they're full would be about 2,200 people. It looks like the middle bleacher is pretty darn close to full. And good smatterings on the side ones as well. So somebody who's better at crowd estimating than I can do the math on that. But another good crowd here at the Rink Exchange. As that's slapped in by, not sure who that was actually. We'll try to figure that out. 22, sorry, was Nathan Hannon. I thought I saw 26 on him. Oh no, there's 26. Well, we'll find out. And some of the guys get new numbers this time of year, so our rosters don't always have the names and number combinations we're expecting. Here's a breakout pass towards Austin Charnholm, who's had more of a depth role this year than he's had in the past, but good to see him tonight, and look out for him maybe on the power play. He's certainly got a cannon, and there's a whistle and a penalty coming up. Interference. The call, the Ducks, the guilty party. Pat Routson will sit down. So We talked about staying out of the box. No dice
Here we
so
are,
far.
2 minutes in.
It was a Vikes power play last night that only scored the one time, but looked dangerous pretty much every single time. And they'll look to be patient and dangerous once again. Working it around the perimeter. One-timer blocked and into the netting somewhere.
Up and over the netting.
So 1:42 still left on the man advantage. 16:40 left in the first period. Nolan sent it across, back for Gattenby, now back to Nolan. His shot through, looking for a deflection, ends up going wide, and the Ducks will pick it up. Instead of clearing, though, they're going to skate it out through Barak Braslovsky, trying to move through traffic. He does, kept the puck with him, was knocked into the corner, and now great, smart play. Just making the conservative pass back to Tobin Fix, and then he'll clear it the length of the ice. Eats an extra 4 or 5 seconds of penalty killing time.
What an excellent penalty killer that Braslovsky.
So that'll zip around and squirts out of the zone. Here's a chance going the other way. Short-handed chance for the Ducks, but it goes wide. The shot from Ryan Green missed the goal. So 46 seconds left on the man advantage. You could argue the Ducks have had the best chance. Backwards in their own zone go Victoria, getting set up on the power play with 35 seconds left, still with the man up. Routson, though, now standing in the box, ready to leave. And puck kind of takes a weird bounce off a few sticks. Victoria had to play it back, and then on the attempt to play the crisp pass, and puck again will just squirt up off of the sticks into the Duck bench. And with 20 seconds left on the penalty to Routson, we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. 15-18 left in the first. '26 maybe, is that what Micah Glass is wearing tonight?
I think so.
I haven't seen an 86 or a 28 tonight. Again, it could be challenging for us these first couple of home series, especially with walk-ons. Micah, the one walk-on the team this year, and that is a really difficult thing to do at the ACHA D1 level. This is basically entirely a recruited team, but if you're good enough to come out to tryouts, we'll have a spot for you. And that's what Micah was able to claim with an impressive performance through that 4-day tryout window. Now battling back behind the net. We are back to even strength, by the way. They score!
Excellent. Set up and score. Oh my gosh.
So early Ducks lead 1-0. Walk us through what happened.
Well, it looks like it was passed right in front of the crease to an open Duck and just slapped right into the top shelf of the crease.
It took us almost half a game last night to get our first goal. Not so tonight, just about 5 minutes to beat the goaltender Drapeau for the first time. We'll pass along the announcement on the goal scorer to you when we hear it. Oh, right in front again, another chance, and a loose puck sent into the corner. Now Victoria across the red line. Big hit into the boards. Vikes will work it around, just kept alive. And a shot is blocked into the neutral zone, forces them to reset. And what's that whistle? And it goes to Henningsgaard.
Jammer.
So Henningsgaard from Jammernick with 14:29 remaining in the first is the paperwork on the opening Ducks goal. As this faceoff goes, in fact, all the way into the Victoria zone. I think it was shot in offside. I think that's the intentional offside rule, if I'm not mistaken. Because it was gloved by Rodney, so couldn't have been icing. Well, rolling again. Call it 13:45 officially left in period one, with the Ducks leading 1-0. Charlie Marr chasing behind the net, worked against the boards, and taken by Victoria as they look to go the other way across the blue line. Now Gattenby pulls away with it, but the Ducks take it back from him. Quick tap, another one. Oh, they just couldn't get the connection together in the neutral zone. Sets up Braun, but knocked away from him. Gattenby follows it into the corner. Or sorry, that was Spears. 7-7, not 1-7. And that's offside, and Bathke's on top of it with 13 minutes left in the first. Off to face off, Victoria with it again, sends it towards Peterson, and he will get the whistle with the attack closing in on him. Loose puck there, and forced out to the perimeter is Victoria. Now Charnholm will play it off the boards for Andrew Thornton back. Charnholm gets it again from, I think that was Fix. And Routson will chase after that for Gattenby. Oh, there's a gift for Jammernick, I believe. Just couldn't direct it on goal. Or sorry, it was Ryan Green, not Jammernick. Right back on top of it is Green, sending it toward goal, and then the Ducks go for a line change with Drapeau quickly gloving it and setting it down. Henningsgaard, Jammernick, Glass, Gagan, and the fifth skater is Nick Slayton for the Ducks out there right now with 11:51 left period one. Gagan knocked down, lost the puck in the process. And Victoria will pick it up in the neutral zone in front of their own bench. Now past the Ducks bench and losing the puck. Chasing after it and has it on his stick. A chance for the Ducks maybe, but it goes into the corner instead. Now behind the net in a big collision. More bodies banging around as Henningsgaard finds it. Shot from the point and is saved by the goaltender Drapeau.
Isaac, we've got a little bit of a...
There we go. There's a chance for the Ducks, and there's a rebound, but no one was on the rebound. And now it's flipped up into the neutral zone. Reaching after it and falling down in the process was Brian Magic. Now there's Munro for the Ducks. There's Withy, a cross ice pass, and the shot was blocked. And oh, there's a big hit, and then they find the puck to the Ducks. Here's Broslovsky again. Into the corner, shielding the puck, trying to find the pass to the slot. It was blocked, and now Victoria will just backhand it past everyone. They go for a line change. And look out right in front of the Zam doors there. Micah Glass pressuring there. And Charlie Marr looking to receive the pass. Unable to find him though was, I think that's actually Micah Glass. So that raises more questions about who 26 was. We'll figure it out eventually. And now Victoria scores, but it's waved off. There is a conference, though, among the Zebras. And we're going to get, well, what do we have here? Referee is at the scorer's booth as if it was a goal, but the faceoff is in the offensive zone, and the other referee is explaining something to the Victoria bench. So I don't know what the referee saw exactly. We know we had problems last night with that net popping off its moorings a few times. And it was an emphatic no-goal signal, at least. Whatever the ref called, he called it with confidence. And we're back underway again. Victoria had a similar one last night where the net got knocked off its moorings, so
a couple of times.
Yeah, could be forgiven for feeling a little hard done, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now a bouncing puck behind the net. Pinned against the boards, and Routson is there. Magic again, trying to find Braun. Loose puck, gobbled up by Peterson. Nothing the Ducks lead. Oregon hockey brought to you in part by Rennie's Landing, fine food and drink since 1981. Also by Sarah Keepers at Elements Fitness in Springfield. Also by Chiba Hut Sandwiches. There was Benger. And now right in front of the Ducks bench in the neutral zone, they find Henningsgaard. Henningsgaard's shot is blocked, though. Big hit from Jamernick, but meanwhile, Victoria's gone the other way with it. Through Jackson Egan. And we get another whistle. Be interesting to see how the extracurriculars develop tonight. Always that second game in 2 nights. People's relationships develop.
It's got to be frustrating for Victoria.
And also, I mean, it's not just these 2 games. There's a lot of Canadians on this Duck roster, and I know a few of them, as we've talked about in the has been brought up in the chat, and we mentioned in the pregame. Some of these guys do have personal history against each other too, but it can be both, friendly, played with, and played against. So that's always something that can influence games when you sort of know the opponent a little bit. 8:17 left first period. 1-0 lead for the Ducks. Shot off a skate, and look out, referee manages to keep his feet. Now pinned to the corner. Dayton Clark finds the puck, but he's only able to send it somewhere as far as the blue line, and then it ends up deflecting up and out of play on the shot from Victoria with 7:52 left in the opening period. Have not been told who it's going to be yet, but we're expecting to be hearing from a Duck at every intermission through the rest of the year. So when you go on your go make your sandwich at intermission or pour yourself a nice glass of water, make sure you don't go too far too quickly. We don't want you to miss whoever that interview is going to be. When we find out who it is, we'll let you know. They're up to something down there in the box.
I hear giggling. It's never a good sign.
Can't take these guys anywhere, I'll tell you what. 7:20 left in the period. And Victoria has a chance, and the pillow save made there. And loose puck picked up by the Ducks. There's Micah Glass. Out there with Charlie Marr. Now Slayton will chase after it. But it's going to be icing. So, okay, hold on. Let's see. 26, I think, is Henry Andres, because I have not seen a 44. And my lineup sheet has 44 paired up with Nick Slayton. So, Henry Andres, number 26, until we establish otherwise.
Okay.
That's a shot that's blocked right back to Andres, though. Fans on it, gets a second one. Rebounds off the boards and then through the slot, but sent wide. And now Reith will send it to the corner as Victoria goes for a change. Chipped in again. Slayton will get there first. With 6:10 left in the first period. High off the glass. And there's a good pass to find Ryan Green. Ryan Green will just backhand it toward goal, and Drapeau is going to take the whistle with 5:56 left in period one. .56 left in the first. And off the face, I hear homework going on behind us. Not sure that's allowed at the rink, but they are student athletes. So got to make use of your time if you're scratched, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's maybe a first, though. Bouncing puck again, and ends up going harmlessly wide. Chance for Victoria, but doesn't end up testing Peterson. Tobin fixes there. Now finds Jimmy Gagan poking it forward, but couldn't find a teammate, couldn't get it out of the zone either. And now here's 77 is Spears for Victoria. Right in front, and they couldn't get it past Peterson. It was a really good opportunity, but maybe just getting a little too fancy. And another shot that Peterson got most of, sends it wide. Just recovering it on his backhand in the slot was Gattenby, so has to circle around. Ends up behind the net. 4:40 left in the first period.
This has been a good sustained shift from Victoria. It's looked almost like a power play. Shot through traffic. Blocked before it gets through. Another one sent wide from Spears. And now finally the Ducks get it out of the zone and they'll chase after it. Have to get back on side, so Jamernick had to slam on the brakes. That'll cost the Ducks a transition opportunity as there was a man in an offside position. And now Braun sends it through for Victoria, blockered into the corner wide, and the Ducks are on top of it. Now Braslovsky. Now Jaden Clark working hard to win that one. Duck pinned against the boards. Victoria sends it the length of the ice. Peterson will play it quickly off the boards. And picked up by Enegren as Victoria was starting the line change there. Enegren's shot is up and over the glass with 3:31 left in the first period.
And some harsh offense coming off of Victoria there.
Yeah, they've been looking strong once again today, but having trouble with Peterson as they did have trouble with Madge last night.
And a couple of choice defensive plays by the Ducks.
Well, Charlie Maher going for the face-off shot there. He kind of got it off, but didn't direct it really toward goal. Seth Platt will chase after that one, but Peterson's just going to get there and cover it up with a little bit of a snow shower. 3:21 left, first period. And keeping it in the zone is Victoria, trying to find it, bouncing around in the high slot. Now picking it up behind the goal. Bouncing puck, deflected, they score. That one looked like a lacrosse shot the way it bounced up. And that's always going to be real tough for a goaltender. So, all right, how do the Ducks respond now? How does Victoria build on it? 3 minutes for the plot to change before we go to the first intermission. Routson hit into the boards hard there. Creates some space for Victoria, bouncing around again, and they couldn't find it at their own feet. Now Routson will dump it in. Ducks try to go to battle for it. Victoria comes away with it. And now 2-on-2. Looking for the hit there. Good, clean one from the Ducks. And Munro. Now Charnholm. Intercepted, but it worked out in the long run for Ryan Green. And it goes wide. They go for a change. And get the goal for Binger. Assist by Braun for Victoria. Another one looking for a deflection. They're getting those shots through traffic, and that's always one that makes you nervous, as that puck is lost in the bleacher skeleton. They found it, looks like. Good job. I think that's Jordan Larrabee. Just the one penalty so far tonight. Had quite a few of those last night. Here's Slayton. his pass. Guy leaves a little wanting, trying to find Enegren. Now Drapeau will get a stick to slow that down for Victoria. Broslovsky pinned into the boards, but still able to influence the puck a little bit. Now it's loose. And around, intercepted though by Victoria. Tried to send it toward net, did Henry Andres. 1:09 left officially in the first period. Going to hold our clock till we catch up with the game clock, which now reads 1:01 left in the first period. Have a 1-1 game. A lot of ones on the board. $180 right now is what my stats are telling me. Fantastic numbers on a Saturday night. Why don't you let us know where you're watching from in that comment section? We'll see who's got the prize for being the farthest away. You win the satisfaction of winning, but that's a good prize to win. There's a giveaway, a chance for the Ducks right in front, and they couldn't get the puck home. Monroe will chase after it. 28 seconds. Still it's Monroe. Still it's Monroe. Oh, he just put it wide.
Great chance.
Looking for the 200-foot play. And that's gobbled up by the netminder. One our score. Good battle off that faceoff. 10 seconds left. Puck still kind of evading everybody. 4 seconds left in the period and another battle in the corner. And that is going to do it for the opening 20 minutes of play. At our first intermission break, Oregon 1, Victoria 1.
What a start to this game.
Yeah, really solid first period. We're going to take a very quick break. We will expect to have somebody with us for a little quick intermission chat, but we're going to take a break, get our camera turned around, and get it ready for him. So don't go too far, but we will be right back with somebody.
Well, they told us we were getting some kind of interview at the intermission, but no one has made their way over to us yet, and the whole team seems to be back in the room. So we will we'll let you know. We'll be here if we get someone. Just keep your eyes open and your ears open. But seems like maybe we'll have to wait on the second intermission. So we're gonna go back to graphics mode here. Clock above the exam door says you've got about 12 minutes of intermission left. And what is that duck up to? One silly bird, man. One silly bird. Anyway, we're going to go to break here. Oregon 1, Victoria 1 after 20 minutes of play. We'll see you for the second period.
We got some zebras on the ice. We're just missing our two teams now. As we got some scratches making their way to the penalty boxes to man the doors. Lonely job in the first period.
Oh, yeah.
Especially on the Vikings box. Nothing for Austin Madge to do down there. They managed to not take any penalties in the first period. The Ducks took one. Victoria did not convert. Just to reset things, Oregon took the 1-0 lead about 5.5 minutes into the game through Jackson Henningsgaard. Held that lead for most of the period before Victoria answered with just about 3:10 left in the period, and that brings us to our 1-1 score at the first intermission. What do you want to see different from the Ducks in the second period?
Oh boy. Well, I think they've been playing pretty well tonight so far. They've been making a lot of offensive pushes and creating a lot of pressure on the Vikings, getting in their zones and having a lot of amazing breakaways from some of those standout players. Particularly number 7, Broslavsky. Man, does that guy have wheels.
Yeah, he is fast. So the Ducks are just making their way down the steps now, getting the love from Hunter Voiles, who's always at the door to the ice, whether he's playing in that game or not. Always the hype man. Got to have a hype man on your team. Hunter's a fun guy, and he's a really, really nice dude. One of those guys who is always talking, always moving, and I say that as somebody who is myself very much like that, but you spend a couple moments with Hunter and you're like, boy, that dude can really talk. It's my lasting memory, the bus ride back from Bend last year, and I don't think he was quiet for 1 second the entire bus ride back. Made it a fun time. All right. Ready for the second period now. A little bit too ready for it. Hey, we're underway. Good clean face-off win for the Ducks, and they'll chase it into the Victoria zone. Dayton Clark with a big hit. And the Ducks work possession off of it, though, is the question. There's the speedster Broslavsky. One-time shot goes wide. Andrew Thornton collects it. Trying to find Enegren, taken instead by Victoria. And they'll work through the neutral zone now, and they get it into the Duck zone, where they send a shot that's kicked into the corner by Peterson. Into the neutral zone it goes. Braun going backwards. Bouncing puck again, and Peterson will collect it. About a shift or so into this second period. Any observations for us?
Oh, some great chances from both teams already. Just up and down. Could really go either way.
Yeah, it's continuing to be a close game. We figured these teams were going to kind of be sort of evenly matched in a way that would force them both to play up to each other's level, and there's just real good talent, junior A and above, on the ice tonight. And the collision tangled up there, but there is no call. Victoria is still playing nice and clean, and that puck intercepted. The Ducks have a chance to break out here, and just losing the puck in the process, though. Charlie Marr couldn't quite keep it on his stick. Still a battle along the near side boards. Sladen trying to get it with a fist. Eventually taken by number 5, Borit. And here's Borit again, shooting. Glove save made. Penalty coming up. Hooking the call. And going to go against the Ducks, I believe. hottest trumpet jam of 2022. You can maybe hear it through our mics. And now we'll get the correct number of skaters out there for the Ducks. Would have been groundbreaking penalty killing strategy to kill with 5 guys. You got to try it, man. You got to try it.
Don't know why they haven't thought of that sooner.
There's a nice goal for Victoria and a big celly too. So there's your power play goal.
Yep.
Well, now hang on a minute.
Are they waving this one off too?
The refs have not come over to the scorer's booth. We could see the puck go in the net.
I watched it go right over Peterson's shoulder.
I'm at a loss for words on this one. Well, now we're moving the faceoff back towards center. But
No goal counted?
I don't know, because they're putting the faceoff at center, but it's still not up on the board. They haven't come over to the scorer's booth. And there's a long explanation being given to the Victoria bench, which doesn't happen when
It's a clean
when
goal.
it's a clean goal.
Oh,
Well, now we're coming to the booth.
oh.
I mean, it has to be because the penalty box is empty. Okay, yeah, now we got it on the board. All right. 2-1 our score, nice and clean. So it's Victoria's first lead of the weekend at 2-1. And we'll call it about 18 minutes left in the second. And they score again. Couple of quick fire goals for the Vikes to open this second period, rather. Just about 14, 15 seconds between the two goals.
A clean pass across the top of the slot will do that.
Yeah, kind of left Peterson with a lot asking of him there. And now here's a chance for the Ducks. Breslavsky centering, and the shot goes wide. Big hit, gonna be a penalty though. As soon as the Ducks touch the puck, or I'm gonna be elbowing, I believe. Dayton Clark doesn't agree, but he's going to get the elbow against him. And cannot keep taking these penalties. Still, referees giving an explanation to Kyler Moore as the Duck does duck things. I wish we could keep a camera on him all night, man.
It's the most fun.
We like to have fun here. Now Gattenby centering in the slot. Peterson's on top of it, and the whistle comes. Gattenby again. Back to Gattenby. Bouncing puck hit something and deflected. Ended up teeing off a clapper for Braun, but hit goes wide. That's Ryan Green just forcing Victoria back in their own zone on the power play for a few strides. And then just missing taking the puck away in the neutral zone. Victoria still trying to set up, hit a skate, cleared the length of the ice by the Ducks. 1:08 left on the power play. 16:20 left in the period. And here's magic for Victoria. Now Spears pokes back into the neutral zone. They got to reset. But they're just real good at finding each other with the puck. Spears pass to the high slot. The shot from number 14 is Reith, ends up going wide. Right back to Victoria's Morrison. Now Reith again. Pass a little behind Whitney, but he's able to control it. Quick shot and a clear.
Excellent block by Peterson.
Yeah, that was well seen by Rodney there. And through the neutral zone into the Duck zone comes Victoria again, and a save made from Peterson again. The shot from Connor Nolan, who's one of the more dangerous men on the ice for Victoria.
Absolutely.
We've got 2 seconds left on the man advantage, so we'll basically get the face-off done and we'll be back to 5 aside. Dayton Clark is standing ready to go in the box. And he's back. We're back to 5 aside. "15 minutes left in the period. 3-1 the score. 2 quick-fire goals early in the second for Victoria, give them the lead. Looking to maybe add a third, but the Ducks have a chance to break out here if they hurry. Backhanding it across, trying to find Jamernick. Couldn't get it to him. There is a penalty coming up as Nick Slayton loses an edge. Bounce and puck is still loose. We're now...
Oh, the Ducks have pulled their goalie.
Yep. Well, they had the extra man. They had the delayed penalty, so they'll get Peterson to the bench before Victoria can touch it, and now they'll send him back, and they go to the power play for the first time this evening. We still have some kind of conference at center ice with the officials. Everyone on the ice, I mean, it's a little weird. We
Victoria knows they're shorthanded. They've got 4 dudes on the ice, but have not sent anyone to the box yet. Now, here we go. It's Eddie who sits for 2 minutes. So the Ducks with a big chance to respond here. Monroe thought about a shot. Instead to Mitchell. Now back to Broslavsky. And his quick shot is saved. 1:45 left on the man advantage. Slashing is the call against Eddie. And the puck out of the zone. The Ducks have to get reset in the neutral zone. Good quick pass though. And oh, they just lost it across the blue line. Have to reset once more. And somebody for the Ducks is looking a little worse for wear. It's Broslavsky getting to the bench. I'm not sure if it's an equipment issue and or if he got hit in the face.
I think it's a combination.
I think maybe his face mask came loose and then he got something up in the face or the eye. It does look like he's being attended to by the trainer on the bench. And whistle. .106 left on the man advantage for the Ducks. And that's cleared. 52 seconds left on the man advantage. And we've had the one shot from Broslavsky. That's about the most threatening the Ducks have looked on the man advantage so far. Just can't keep it in the zone. It skips over the stick of Andres. He's got to chase after it with Spears chasing after him. Nice move, but just couldn't complete it. And the Ducks will find it behind the net. Stopping and starting. Moving again. Looking for Gagan. Couldn't get it to him clean. Puck bouncing around, and now it's cleared, but only as far as the neutral zone and Henry Andres. He'll play it off the bench. Ducks have to work to get back on side. We're now back to 5-a-side hockey. So 0 for 1 on the power play are the Ducks. Shot high and wide. Another shot that's blocked. Out of the zone it goes. And a hand pass, I believe, called. And Charlie Marr battling for that one. Couldn't get there though as the Vikes take it away. A lot of speed of their own through the neutral zone. Shot wide. Big collision into the boards. Ducks come away with the puck. Diagonal pass across the neutral zone. Now off the boards, they'll play it behind the net. Looking to battle after it. Marr pinned against the boards, but shielding the puck away from Victoria. Everyone gets the shovels out. And Oregon gets it. Trying to center, but couldn't get a shot off. And then Andres hit hard. Puck still loose, and Victoria finds it with 11:14 left in the second period. Pass just behind Morris, and he turns and fires off the linesman, who has a bite taken out of his thigh there. It's Brendan Bathke.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, that's smarts. Chance for Victoria. And puck goes wide. Gattenby's shot is blocked into the netting. As the linesman Bathke is still trying to shake that one off.
You got to be tough to be a hockey official.
That's the truth.
To say nothing of trying to get in the way of a skirmish. You just get the puck bouncing off you once or twice a game, and that hurts.
It's Oregon in transition now. Routson trying to find Ryan Green. Just couldn't control, but now he does. Now he shoots, and it's wide. To get those on net.
Thornton. Penalty. Tripping against the Ducks. An offensive zone penalty. You don't like that. Back to Gattenby. Now Braun. Down low, back to Braun. Thought about Gattenby, instead goes down low. Right back to number 88. Gattenby one-timer. Rebound, they score.
Score for the Vikings.
That's 4 straight Victoria goals. Two of those 4 on the power play. And Oregon is into must-respond time. Kicking it forward was Dayton Clark. Can't kick it past the Victoria defense, though, and now they'll set it down in their own end. Here's Eddie. Looking for the diagonal pass wide of everybody. Now turning on the Jets is Broslovsky, so good to see him back out there. Clark. Victoria's there, though. And it's Binger. Now Broslovsky, though, finding the puck for the Ducks. Down low, back to Broslovsky. It's blocked. Knocked down with not a high stick. We'll keep playing. And the Ducks got to be real careful not to take it too many men there. Little bit of a sloppy line change. Now Kelly. Trying to push it forward toward Gagan. Just can't get it through the forest, though. Now Gagan will chop it up in the air, and he's pushed off the puck. Victoria will collect it with 8:35 left in period number 2. It's swollen to a 4-1 lead for Victoria as the puck is iced here, and we remember that our game tonight is presented in part by Rennie's Landing, fine food and drink since 1981. Also brought to you by Chiba Hut Subs and by Sarah Keepers at Elements Fitness. And we're happy to have Holt Elementary School as well on hand tonight. We've sent a couple of Ducks out to the Holt campus this week to talk to the kiddos. I'm sure that's big fun for everyone involved there.
That's an exciting night.
And that took a deflection, so there will be no ice. Ducks just have to pick it up in their own end and look and keep playing. Now Tobin Vikes. Intercepted there, but not held, so right back to Tobes. And tripped up from behind, but just tangled up there was Glass. Ducks of the moment having trouble getting the puck into the Victoria zone. And knocked down again, and a penalty coming up again. This one will go against Victoria. Roughing against Voss. That's Brandon Voss. I like that ref. Nice loud call that we can hear from up here. One of these days we'll get like a mic down there so we can get it on the broadcast too, but one step at a time. So it was important before for the Ducks on the power play. It is now importanter as they trail by 4-1. And that puck will go into the neutral zone. And they'll lose it in the neutral zone. It's a secondary clear from Victoria. And big hit right into the stanchion. That's dangerous. Good to see everyone pop right back up from that. And chance maybe for Gagan if he can control it. Still, it's bouncing and it's covered up with 6:36 left in the period. $106, 106 left on the Braden Voss minor. Ken Munro collected at the blue line. He's pinned against the boards. Leaving it for Breslavsky, though. Looking behind the net. Now put the brakes on. Puck is loose in a very dangerous area for a moment before Victoria gets it clear. With 45 seconds left in the man advantage. Maybe a shorthanded chance for Victoria. And a save by Peterson. It's been a challenge for the Ducks tonight. And they knew it would be a challenge. Very good Victoria team.
Yeah, Victoria's come out swinging tonight.
This is the kind of opposition that the Ducks want. Their first year in D1, that was a point that has been made over and over to me by the previous coaching staff and by Craig Thornton, the general manager of the Ducks as well. The Ducks wanted this. They wanted as challenging of a schedule as they could in their first year in D1. We compared it last night to when you picked your own schedule in the old college football video games or the college basketball video games. They've got Minot next. They'll see U Mary. It's a D2 exhibition, but that U Mary team is at the D2 level as good as most of the teams in D1. Number 8, Utah. Number 1, UNLV. The Ducks have already seen number 2, ASU. They see number 4, Central Oklahoma as well. And they'll see this Victoria team for 2 more exhibitions at the end of the year. So just a really challenging schedule. And even some of the quote-unquote easy games are opponents like Colorado that are
well, if Colorado's your quote-unquote easy game, you know, that's tough because that's a team that is right outside the top 25. And the Ducks may have gotten the 2 wins in Boulder, but Colorado's real good. Back to 5-a-side now, by the way. I'm going to take that graphic off. And
we've
got a duck flying into the net, and the goaltender Drapeau didn't like it. Kind of gave him another shove. Wise of the Ducks to not respond to that. 5:06 left in the second. Taken away by Victoria as the Ducks threatened for a moment, but now it's the Vikes in transition. Oregon scored about 5.5 minutes into this game. It's been all Vikes since. As they shoot again, bouncing for a moment. And now Nick Slayton's going to try to go the length of the ice. He'll find the puck behind the net, centering for Charnholm. Shot couldn't get through. Ducks take a tumble. Victoria takes the puck. 4:23 left in the second period. Offside from the Vikes with 4:20 left in the second period. Another whistle. This will be our last time on these airwaves for a while. Ducks are away for 3 at Minot. November 17th, 18th, and 19th, and that game at UMary. We won't be back until January 20th and 22nd for the weekend showcase in Bend. That's going to be a lot of fun. I hope, Reese, you're not afraid of heights because we broadcast from a roof up there.
Oh, no. I am excited.
So if you are, you've got a month and a half to work it out.
I'll see what I can do.
That's what they say about lifelong phobias, that they can be easily worked through in 2 months. Don't quote me on that. Our next game in Eugene, then, will be the weekend. Will be February 3rd and 4th against Colorado, and then number 8 Utah on February 10th and 11th. So it's going to be a while before we're back in this building, but we'll be out there in Bend, and as long as they give us the same, oh boy, that was scary.
This went into our general manager.
As long as they give us the same priority Wi-Fi that we got last year, we will have a great broadcast. Puck is loose for a moment in the slot and covered up by Drapeau. .308 left in this second period. You'd really like to get one before the break if you're the Ducks. Make that intermission speech for Kyler Moore that much more important, that much easier. But they do say that they used to say 2 goals was the most dangerous lead in hockey. You sometimes hear them say that about a 3-goal game now. A lot of goals out there. But you need to get that first one first.
You got to start it.
Vikes wraps it around the boards. There's a big hit that was up high, a little bit high, and the referee saw it the same way I did. They'll call it a rough. Victoria earned that penalty. I'm not sure what the real complaint is from Keenan Eddy. Roughing calls are always a little 50-50, but I think that one was more 50 than 50, if you follow me there.
I'm picking up.
You're picking up what I'm putting down? Smelling when I'm stepping in?
Clear as mud.
2:31 left in the period. The Ducks to the man advantage for the third time tonight. They are 0 for their first two. And they are going to be 0 for 3 because they've just taken a penalty here almost immediately.
Oh, no.
Well, that is unfortunate. Dayton Clark thinks it was a great call. I suspect there may be the slightest amount of sarcasm in that.
No.
That's tough for Dayton because he just got tangled up with the Victoria player, but it kind of denied the transition opportunity enough that I think the referee felt sort of compelled to make the call, even though it is a real shame because it wipes out the power play entirely. But there was a lot more in one of those than the other. Here's Gattenby. How often you see that? There's two guys in the box, both wearing the same number. Both number 18, both penalties taken pretty much at the same time. Chance for Victoria. Oh, it just trickled wide. That was Riley Braun looking to pick out the bottom right corner. And now here's a chance for the Ducks. 1-on-2, backhander save. Playing it off the net is Victoria. And the Ducks will come away with it behind the net. 1 minute left in the second. Offside go the Ducks with 55 seconds left in the second. Victoria is going to have an 8-second power play in just about 30 seconds, as long as nothing else happens between now and then. Across the blue line, Victoria blocked away by Peterson. Spears now. Sending it down low, 9 seconds left, and there we are at quick Victoria power play for just a few seconds, and the Ducks are going to just skate it across, and that one, the shot, and bounced up there, ends up going over the goal. We're now back to five-a-side hockey. As we said, it was a very abbreviated power play for Victoria. 10 seconds left in the period. Ducks trying to get the centering pass, but it's blocked with 6 seconds left in the period. And now coming through the neutral zone, losing the puck in the process, and that will take us to the second intermission.
1-1 after 20 minutes of play, 4-1 Victoria after 40 minutes of play. Rough period for the Ducks. Couple of goals in quick succession early on.
Couple of
and then the power play goal about midway through the period. Ducks took too many penalties in that period, and a very, very close game after two is a little bit less so, or after one rather, a little bit less so after two. But 3-goal game at this level of hockey is very, very far from being over. So we're going to have a great third period coming up for you, and we'll be back to show it to you. minutes left in the intermission. Going to take a moment to pull up the phone and look at the old ACHA Men's D1 Twitter account. And let's take a look at some of the other scores around the country tonight. Alabama 4-3 winner over Western Michigan. Good game there. Number 4 Central Oklahoma given a real tough game by number 19 Colorado State, but they come away 5-3 winners. That does include an empty net goal. Niagara losing to NCAA D3 Fredonia State 4-1 in an exhibition. And I mean, hey, 4-1, that's a good solid game against D3 competition. Really sort of goes to show you what the talent level is at the ACHA. We talk about it so much that it's easy to say, oh, it's club hockey, but that's really not a fair term. These guys could be playing NCAA hockey, a lot of them certainly at some smaller schools, but we sometimes even see these same kind of competition against NCAA D1 teams. Number 23 Grand Valley State crushed Davenport 10-3. Number 16 Maryville 8-0 winners over Illinois. William Patterson 3-1 winners over George Mason. Number 7 Liberty 7-1 winners over Stony Brook. Oof. And Missouri State beat Colorado again 7-3. For a Missouri State team that is unranked, they pick up a couple of big wins against Colorado. Will probably knock Colorado down a few notches, and ultimately that's not ideal for the Ducks rankings. You want the teams that you play to keep winning, make those wins look as impressive as possible. Big win for Arizona. Number 25 Arizona 2, number 2 Arizona State 1. That's a huge win for the Wildcats, and one that will have postseason implications. And that rounds out the. Oh, you know what? That was last night. I believe they may have played again today. I haven't seen a score from that one yet. Checking in on some old friends at the ACHA D2 level while we have a moment, still 90 seconds on the clock before we get back to this one. D2 powerhouse Mary, who the Ducks will see on the 20th of November in Bismarck, and it's also Kyler Moore's alma mater. 5-0 winners over in-state rival Williston State. Pac 8 friends, Cal and Washington State underway now at the Eagles Nest. Washington State playing for the moment at Eastern Washington, although I think the Cougars are finally getting a rink closer to home in Moscow, Idaho. Right across the border. That's good for them because, man, those Washington State dudes, the epitome of love of the game. That program has always been one that I've had a lot of respect for. Of struggled to ice full rosters, and that means guys are playing bunches and bunches of minutes every night. They've got to travel far for games and practice, but they still have a lot of fun and still play with a lot of pride. Anyway, back to this one underway in the third period. Oregon and BCIHL's University of Victoria. Ducks 2-1 winners last night, but Victoria in a little bit more control tonight with a 4-1 lead. And the Ducks have just not gotten enough shots against the goalie Drapeau. 19:20 left in regulation. undress. It'll roll by everyone. Deflected though, so no ice. Victoria's got to play it. I want to thank everyone who played along with the Where Are You Watching From game. Good to hear from old names and new. And let's see, I got to break out the phone and do the math on this one. I had Quincy written down as 3,115 miles from the rink. Greenville, South Carolina. We'll see what the Google machine says. As Victoria gets this one across. I got Greenville at 2,711 miles. So Quincy, Massachusetts, still our winner so far tonight. And there's an icing. We got to talk to Craig, see if maybe he'll give me some T-shirts to give away or something. That'd be a fun little thing to do. One T-shirt a weekend. I think we could probably.
Yeah, I think they could spare.
We could probably spare that. Not saying I'm going to give you a jersey, but a T-shirt. I think I might be able to get that going for us. They won't even give me a jersey. I got to pay for my jerseys.
Yeah, I don't get a jersey either.
Victoria player losing a stick there, but the Vikes keeping the puck. Now the Ducks take it back with 18-12 left in the third period. Uh-oh, given away. Save made, Peterson.
Ducks just gotta get that first goal to start the comeback. Deflection there sends it wide. And now through to the neutral zone, just backhanding it as he crosses the red line, and the Ducks go for a line change was Dayton Clark with 17-17 left in the third period. Down to the ice go the Ducks there. Little push from behind, but all's fair. And Victoria finds the puck. They'll start up ice all the way. Finn Withy was the one who had the half chance there. Now just kept in the zone. And bouncing off the highest part of the glass. Stays in though. Slap shot took some sort of a block. Right back to him again. Victoria, when they really get set up, they just look like they're on the power play at times.
Yeah, their passing game is incredible tonight.
And well, it's this team that is, we talked about it, is Victoria team, they've been together for longer. This Ducks team has so many new guys this year. And, just a lot of new dudes, new systems with Kyler Moore coming in. And still, they've only had a few weeks of practice and only had 4 real games coming into this weekend. So you can tell the team that has just been drilled together a little bit more. But you can also see the flashes of potential from the Ducks. And hey, they won last night. It's not like it's been all Victoria all the time this weekend.
Oh no.
But they have had the advantage tonight for sure. Behind the net,
Now down to the corner, back behind the net. Trying to wrap it home, unable to do so, and the referee took a puck off the wrist, I think.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah. That really hurts. I mentioned this last night that I took a puck off the wrist in the scorer's booth once, and it smarts, man.
It is not fun.
Especially if it hits you in that bony part of the wrist that, there's nothing you can really do for it, but maybe it was there. Maybe it was a finger. We got the trainer out there. It came up last night. It's already come up twice tonight. You got to be tough to be a hockey ref. Mm-hmm. To say nothing of having to deal with hockey players, you just have to deal with hockey sticks and hockey pucks. And the referee will help the trainer back to the bench. Is he going to go with her, is the question. And receive some treatment. Just a water bottle, I think. He's all right. That ends up as a free timeout. And underway again. Victoria threatening again. High slot save. Quick whistle. Very quick whistle. And I think a penalty coming up to Victoria. Slashing against Voss. Ducks are 0 for 3 on the power play tonight, but one of those was about a 6-second power play. And as we've said each time the Ducks have had the man advantage, it's a big one. Rebound loose and taken by Victoria, they'll clear. You just want to get back into the territory where you can maybe feel like you can pull the goalie. Ducks have scored a few 6-on-5 goals this year. They got 2 of them against Arizona State. They score! Kraslovsky created it. I'm not sure who finished it.
Right through the 5-hole.
But it's 4-2. And it's a power play goal for the Ducks.
A much needed win for the Ducks.
Hey, there's a goal horn. And another penalty taken by Victoria. So we'll go right back to the man advantage as Van Schoenberg. With 14:31 left. And the Ducks are hoping to make a little bit more of a game of this.
Henry Andres. Sometimes you just need that little shot of confidence. Again behind the net. Back to Henry Andres. Across ice. Backhanded for Andres again. Shot deflected. And it was Clark on the Ducks goal. Assisted, as we said, by Braslovsky. So Clark from Braslovsky on the power play. Down low again, trying to set up again. Rebound! Wide. That was a big rebound opportunity, though. Nice diving play to try to get there and keep that in the zone, but it gets out and everyone will go change. There's Clark again. Green. Another shot goes wide. Shot itself will roll all the way down into the Duck zone where Braslovsky will get it. Goes behind the net, slams on the brakes. And now the Ducks will get set up. 30 seconds left on the man advantage as Braslovsky's taken down and lost the puck. Victoria now threatening shorthanded for a few seconds. They'll send this one all the way, and they try to just play it backwards on the PK. Lost the puck for a moment, but now it's sent into the neutral zone, and in fact all the way a few strides into the Duck zone, where Thomas Munro will take it behind his own net. And we are back to five-a-side hockey, so no dice that time on the power play for the Ducks. But they improved to 1 for 5 at that earlier power play goal. 2 goals separate these teams, with 12 minutes and 13 seconds separating us from the end of regulation. Peterson goes all the way to the corner for it and plays it for Henry Andres. Off the boards it goes. Big hit there. Dangerous positioning of the puck for a moment, but the Ducks move it out. And now just across the blue line, still digging for it. Nick Slayton's without a stick. As the puck goes behind the net, Slayton will go to the bench. Ducks changing, as is Victoria, with 11:25 left in the third period. Andres trying to work through traffic, worked past a couple of guys, but then lost the puck, and now Victoria's into the zone. Their cross-ice pass gets to nobody. Andres trying to take it with him, can't do so. Losing it at the blue line is Victoria, and the Ducks take it back. A little bit of confidence into the Ducks goal.
Some long extended shifts out here.
And into the netting it goes, into the bench rather it goes. 10:55 officially left in the third period.
We went a fair bit without a whistle there.
One is a little bit too high. Highest part of the netting. Off a deflection from Von Schoenberg's shot. Dayton Clark's goal about 4 minutes ago has made this a little more interesting at 4-2. But still 2 big goals for the Ducks. Delayed penalty coming up on Victoria.
Ooh.
And this will serve the Ducks.
Yeah, you know, all you need is that one goal to bring a little bit of energy, bring a little bit of that pressure back.
Well, and then you get the energy going like they did after the goal, and you force Victoria into taking penalties, and hey, maybe that can build to something. It's the same group that scored on the power play earlier. Actually, it's not exactly the same group, is it? Because the goal scorer himself isn't out there, but Braslavsky, oh yeah, he is. He's on the other wing, sorry. Braslavsky, Munro, Clark, Green, and Nick Mitchell are the 5 on the ice for the Ducks. Here's Braslavsky. Just offside. Tried to get back onside, but no damage done. .135 left on the man advantage. Here's Andres. Halfway home in the third period. Jamernick just couldn't get through and keep the puck there. Victoria finds it and clears. 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Andres will go to chase it. Andres, Henningsgaard, Gagan, Jamernick, and Glass are the 5 on the ice for the Ducks. Andres across, wants it back. Instead, the shot blocked into the netting. 9:20 left. Regulation, 44 seconds left on the minor to Egan. Back to the blue line. One-timer looking for the deflection by Green. Really good set-up play, but it just goes wide in the end. Now they battle for it in the corner. Looking for Clark again. Turning, fires. Couldn't get a lot on the shot. It goes to the corner. 19 seconds left on the man advantage. Munro has it, now sends it wide. And deflected away, and that will clear, and that's going to just about do it for the man advantage. 7 seconds left on it still. Maybe one last rush for the Ducks if they really hurry, but no, there isn't, as we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Braslavsky nearly lost it, but was able to still knock it forward before Victoria takes it. Knocked away from Reith. And Braslavsky now creating some space for himself before he backhands it across ice. Sent off the boards. Here's Micah Glass. Lost it though. 8:08 left. Regulation. In the corner. Shot blocked, and there's a race for it. Victoria wins said race though. And now they're going to have maybe a little half breakaway here. And a save made by Peterson. With 7:48 left in the period. 4-2 game. Duck goals tonight from Henningsgaard and Clark. Jamernick and Braslavsky picking up assists. And Victoria off the face-off will set up on the attack again. Nice job by the Ducks to intercept that one. Andres. Big hit there. Sent, I think, Charnholm to the ice. Right in front. Save made Peterson. On a point-blank shot from, I think it was Eddie of Victoria. Couple steps into their own zone before they set up again, the Vikes. That one into the corner harmlessly. 6:50 left in regulation. Gattenby. Wraps it around. Victoria finds it. Green sends it into the neutral zone, but only as far as the neutral zone. Big hit right in front of the scorer's booth. Ducks finding possession. And just bouncing it off the boards beyond Green, who beats out the icing, though, then takes a hit up high. Victoria onto the puck. And the puck out of play with 6:15 officially left in regulation. To the stick towards of Seth Platt. Deflection there, and good awareness by the goaltender. Not a whole lot on the shot, but when it deflects like that, there doesn't need to be. But the goalie saw it. Looking towards Borat there for Victoria. And picked up by Platt. Just kept in by Binger. A couple of Vikes collide, and the crowd likes that. Shot blocked. Still bouncing around and loose, and now finally taken by Tobin Fix. And he played it off the glass, and he sets up Charlie Marr. Charlie Marr. Shot, or I don't know if it was a shot or a deflected pass, but either way it went into the corner. I don't think that was what he wanted, but a delayed penalty coming up, and the Ducks are going back to the man advantage with 5:09 left in regulation. Victoria are giving them every chance. And Braden Voss still jawing with the referee. Gets a roughing call. Walking right up to the line of ending up getting an extra 2 minutes. Andres cross-ice pass. A Jammernick sent into the boards. Not cleared, though, as Andres had a stick there, or a skate, rather. Still it's loose. Now it's cleared. 4:50 left regulation. 1:38 left on the minor. Uh-oh. Save there, shorthanded. Oh!
Up and over.
That's a real nice goal. So the Ducks will still be on the power play for 1 minute and 26 seconds, but
an unfortunate shorty.
5-2 feels 5-2 feels a lot farther off than 4-2 did.
That's for sure.
And all that kind of created on a giveaway on the power play. It's one that won't feel good. Here's Braslovsky. His shot was blocked, and into the bench it goes. Look out. With 4:17 left in regulation. Braun from Nolan, the scoring on the Vikes goal. Green couldn't send it cross ice. 55 seconds left still on the man advantage. .355 left officially in the game. Breslavsky losing the puck, cleared. Only as far as the neutral zone. Breslavsky will pick it up in front of the goal of Peterson. Building speed in front of the benches is Brock Breslavsky. Sending a backhander that wraps all the way around and all the way to the other end of the ice. 14 seconds left on the man advantage. It's Thomas Munro. Off the skates of Nick Mitchell and cleared again. And we're back to five-a-side hockey. 3:07 left in regulation. Big hit right in front of the bench, and the boys in yellow love it. Working through the zone was number 6's Withy of Victoria. Eventually the Ducks find the puck. Sent into the corner. Charlie Marr is there for Oregon. Andres' shot gloved but not held. And Victoria finds it first. 2:23 left in regulation. We'll keep an eye on Roddy Peterson. I don't imagine they'll pull him in a 3-goal game. Here's Benger. Marr. Couldn't send it forward for Glass. 1:58 left in regulation. And the Ducks will start from behind their own net. Henningsgaard. Icing. With 1:46. Arizona has made it a sweep over Arizona State on a shutout tonight, a 4-0 shutout tonight. That is going to do a world of good for Arizona's computer ranking. They were 25 at the first ranking. Have to figure 2 wins over the number 2 team in the country. They will probably jump into the top 15-ish.
Particularly with a shutout like that.
And we'll thank sponsors one more time. Oregon Ducks Hockey, brought to you by Rennie's Landing, fine food and drink since 1981. Also brought to you by Sarah Keeper's Fitness at Elements Health Club and by Chiba Hut Sandwiches. We've been very happy tonight to have the students of Holt Elementary with us. Ducks have been on campus this week, trying to do more and more each year with community involvement, being visible fixtures in the community. Really cool to see. Gattenby, hard shot off the boards. Trying to get a little fancy, and point blank giveaway save made on the point blank shot rather. Now Green
Now Clark, but he has to dump it in and chase after it. Oh, and the Ducks do pull the goalie. So shows you what I know. 1:13 left. The Duck net is empty. A trail by 3. And Monroe is there. 1 minute left in regulation exactly. And there is the Ducks get knocked down right in front of the Victoria bench. Vikes looking for the empty net. It goes high up and over. And whoa. Jimmy Gagan nearly getting involved with Gattenby.
Gattenby looking
Yeah, Gattenby.
for
Whoa!
Oh my God!
He's done. He got to be done. Has to be done. That's the second time that Gattenby grabbed Gagan from behind
By
like
the
that.
neck.
And that time he just threw him down from the neck, and that is absolutely uncalled for. He has absolutely lost the plot.
Wow. What is going on?
He'll get 26 seconds of extra rest. Have to assume that,
Wow.
I don't even know what you call that.
Disrespectful.
Are they throwing Jimmy Gagan out of the game too? Or giving him a penalty even at all?
Oh no.
Oh, ref, you got that wrong. Jimmy does have a way of getting involved in these things, doesn't he? But that was a different level from Dan Gattenby. Two separate times he kind of
Twice.
he kind of grabbed Gagan by the by the head from behind, and the second time he tried to he did throw him down. I don't know if they're saying maybe there was like a slash or something from Gagan that was also involved there, but I mean, what are you supposed to do when someone's grabbing you from behind like that?
By the head.
I think Jimmy Gagan has gotten himself another 10-minute misconduct in all of this. Well, you got to have somebody give it. You can't just call a game on Gattenby. It got to be 5 in a game, right? Mm-hmm. You'd think. And yet there's nobody in the box, and there are... All right, let's listen. Well,
we're just going to have an uneventful last 15 seconds of the game here, I think. We are skating 4 Vikes on the ice, so the Ducks do get a power play out of all of that. It sounded like they just gave 2 sets of 2 minutes each to Gattenby and the one for Gagan. That's kind of ruined the end of a good night.
Yeah. It's
honestly, it was a great game, and that was uncalled for from a very experienced player in Dan Gattenby. He knows better than that, and he's a better hockey player than that. It's a better program than that. But hey, it happens sometimes, and you know what? Maybe we're making a bigger deal out of it than we need to. But after all said and done, it's a 5-2 win for Victoria. It's a split between 2 very talented teams. And the Ducks pushed hard in these exhibition games. They will be back on the ice next in Minot. 3 games against number 3 Minot State, and that is a team that does not lose at home doesn't lose, period, very often, especially does not lose at home. For Isaac Rosenthal, my partner tonight is Reese Forbes, and Reese, I will give you the last word.
Have a good night, you guys. This has been some great Oregon hockey this weekend. See you guys in Bend.